In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Good morning to you. Checking audio. I went and adjusted something, so if anything sounds weird, let me know. I think we should be good though. Looking out there over Toledo Bend, we've got clouds. We have plenty of them. We have showers and storms on the way in. I'll show you that in just a second. Here in Alexandria, looking out to the west, you can see the top of those storms. Kind of a cool view right there as these tropical showers have been growing, and that's a real nice look at what's going on about 50 miles west of us. You can see those showers and thunderstorms on radar. 50 miles west of us here in Alexandria. Some of you are seeing that rainfall. That's what it looks like from here. Showers off the coast there, and these are going to continue to surge inward. Here's a look closer in at what's going on. Heavy rain falling over a good chunk of Vernon Parish, especially from Leesville to the west and down toward Fort Polk. Moving up into Natchitoches and Sabine Parish, so if you are planning on going out on Sibley Lake, if you're planning on going out on Toledo Bend, even Ayat Lake, I think we're going to see some rain later on this afternoon or even in the next few minutes here on parts of Toledo Bend. So not the greatest day to be out doing that kind of stuff. There is some lightning as well, and this little farm of showers and storms down here should increase in the next hour, and that's going to bring us some rain to the area. Now, over the last 24 hours, of course, this out here is including what we saw or what we're seeing this morning. You know, yesterday we had an 80% chance. A lot of areas didn't see a lot of rain, but we had a lot of rain in the area. So I guess the forecast was right, but it didn't feel right. So, you know, take the wins and the losses, even if they're by accident. 83 degrees Alexandria, 77 out there in Leesville. I think today we get a decent coverage on showers and storms, and if you do happen to miss this, we are going to see another extended period of higher rain chances, I think, coming in by the middle of next week. So temperatures outside today going to make it enough for a heat advisory there. Catahoula and Concordia Parish. It's going to be toasty until the storms fire up, and we already have some decent wind out there. We saw that on the Toledo Bend camera. 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts. Obviously, we'll see stronger gusts near these storms, and you can kind of see that storms are going to be scattered through the area through the daylight hours, and then into the evening, I think they will start to fade out. Marginal risk and a slight risk for severe weather well to our north down here. Once again, general thunderstorm outlook. The severe risk is not there. I can't rule out an isolated brief severe storm, but mainly just going to be these tropical showers that bring us lots of rain. I don't think we have a real high chance for crazy wind gusts, because what you need there is some drier air near the surface, and with all this moisture here, we're not going to see that temperature dew point spread that would be ideal to see strong gusty winds. So 30 to 40 miles per hour, yes. Severe wind gusts, that'll be hard to do. Tropical areas of interest, finally, it's gone. I know we've seen some posts about a disturbance out over the MDR, Main Development Region, over the Central Atlantic. I see it. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I think it could happen. I don't think it's going to be an issue for us, because the Caribbean's still a pretty rough place this time of year for these storms, especially out in this area right here. So if we see something to develop out there, the European model has been pretty hot on this. It is actually showing that thing dissipating as it gets into that area. So I don't see any sort of real threat to the United States coast. So for now, looking good there. Here as we head toward the end of July, early August, of course, that's when things do start to ramp up. There goes our latest system that's been kind of spinning around that high pressure. Nothing too impressive with it right now, but we're going to get another one here. So if you have missed out on the rain, we do have some good chances for showers and storms here over the next little while. So scattered storms for today, 10 a.m. You can see we have a few storms in the area. We get a better chance for rain later this afternoon, even though this model's kind of shuttering things there. You see we get new development a little later on. So it's going to be one of those deals where we have rain developing early enough to where I think we can get more instability later on, and we can see more showers and thunderstorms. So the GFS model, and we're going to zip through the early stuff here, just some scattered daily storms, and then we get a couple of dry days in there. By Wednesday, there comes our next shot of moisture, and that is going to move in from the east to the west, and I think we're going to see that kind of linger around, and we're going to keep moisture levels elevated, and you can kind of see that front edging down into our area. So that's going to provide another focusing mechanism for rainfall. So most of this, today we don't have huge totals in the forecast, but most of this is going to be captured from Wednesday to Friday of next week, about 1 to 3 inches of rain. We've been talking about this lately here. That's kind of been the number we've been centered on, and I think we're going to see another 1 to 3 inches next Wednesday through Friday. And yes, I know this time some of you have not seen that. When I say 1 to 3, that's kind of a general idea over a few days. Some of you are going to miss that totally. like yesterday here at my house, I had a trace that didn't do anything. I think we do see decent rain coverage today, and then we're going to ramp these chances up into next weekend. I think late next week into the weekend, good chances for rain. That hopefully keeps us below 100 degrees because we do have those couple of dry days there where we are going to get things heated up. And then the rain chances do return, and it goes beyond this. This is a really good map for early August. Blue up here. I was looking like the temperatures up in the UP of Michigan this time of year, low 70s. That's your typical temperature, and I love that place. I want to go there. So below normal, going to be 60s up there early August. We're going to start talking about frost and freezes up there soon enough, but for us, the main focus is going to be this. We have heightened moisture, and I think we're going to actually get that front to kind of set up overhead. So again, something to focus that moisture on. Showers and thunderstorms each day, I think, from about the 3rd to the 9th of August, and that'll start before that. So it's a wet start to August. It's a good thing because if we don't see the wet weather this time of year, we're up close to 100 degrees, even though we are losing like a minute and 20 seconds of daylight every day. You know what? I just realized I had that meteor shower graphic. Let's pull that up real quick, talk about that for 1 second. Meteor madness. So July 29th to the 30th. Whoops, I have to hit play on the show so it actually plays the video. And what you doing here? All right, hold on 1 second. I have no idea why that's doing that. Let me try this. I want to show this because we do have that meteor shower coming up. And there we go. All right, Southern Delta Aquarids, like Aquarius. This is where they're going to be emanating from. The Alpha Capricornids, Perseids, they're going to contribute as well. 25 to 35 meteors per hour. We have a couple of showers contributing to this, actually 3 different ones. Just happens that these 2 peak on that night. So this is the night of the 29th. Today's the 26th. So that would be the night of, I guess it's Tuesday night. So it's looking pretty good on that 7-day. I think we're going to actually be mostly clear. So 2 to 4 a.m., get out there. If you can't, go out a little earlier. You'll probably catch a few shooting stars. And, hey, that's fun for everyone. I'll, of course, be updating this as we get a bit closer with the weather forecast and letting you know if we will be clear. That was a loud noise. I think Lily dropped something. All right, time to go. I will see you back here tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon. Typically, that's what we do on Sunday. And I hope you have a great weekend.